as hundreds of people gather to pay their respects to fallen Assistant Chief Deputy Constable Clint Greenwood. The search for this man continues across Texas. The latest on the search, and the funeral service is planned for tomorrow.
And dozens of people in Syria are dead this morning after several more chemical attacks. We'll see how the White House is responding on this Wednesday morning.
KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
And good morning, everybody. We are halfway through the work week. It is Wednesday, April 5th. I'm Russ Lewis.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Blake Matthews following a little bit of rain on this Wednesday morning. Blake?
Yes, I am, on this hump day. Oh, man, I was the only one to say that again this morning. Take a look at radar. All is dry. 3 of the 4 of us had rain showers this morning driving into work. Darby was the lone one that didn't have to hit his windshield wipers. There's no rain out there right now. Your drive into the downtown area should be a good one. Temperatures cooling off across the area. We're down to 67 in Spring right now, 65 in the Woodlands, 63 in Magnolia. Still holding in the 70s here along the immediate coast, 71 degrees in Pasadena. Your forecast shaping up like this. A cool afternoon, 70 degrees at 10 o'clock, 72 heading into that nooner, and then 75 degrees for that afternoon high, all under bright sunny skies later on today. So our weather question, it is that time of year. What is the latest freeze on record? Is it March 1st, April the 10th, or May the 15th? The floor is open. Russ, Lisa, Darby thinks he knows.
Latest freeze. I'm going to go C, May 15th. I'm going to go late in the year.
Okay, all right.
Am I off
Lisa?
on this, Darby?
No, I've got it. It's going to be B. It's got to be April 10th.
He thinks it's B. Lisa, any guesses? Jen, what do you think? You were excited about the question, our producer. She thinks it's A. Well, it's actually B, April the 10th, 1973. So we're almost done with the cold weather here for southeastern Texas. So I think it's almost the appropriate time to plant, if that's what you want to do, Darby.
All right, thanks a lot, Blake. Appreciate it, my friend. All right, let's get you out the door. Really only one thing you need to know, otherwise it's just rush hour out there. The Lynchburg Ferry closed for mechanical issues. They shut this down yesterday morning. It is still closed down, and we'll let you know when it reopens. Until then, you got to take 146, or if you have Easy Tag, you can take the East Sam Houston Tollway. Spend a few bucks, and that'll save you some time. All right, we look to the north side. An earlier problem on the North Freeway inbound Shepherd long since cleared, but it started the backup, and it just really never quite cleared out completely. So 288 here, I-45 here at Gulf Bank, you can see pretty slow rush hours on for you. You're back down around West Mount Houston, and it'll stay slow into Parker, sluggish on in towards the 610 loop. Travel times 37 minutes, 1488 to downtown. No delays on the Hardy Toll. We're actually flying at 70 miles per hour, the average speed. That's fast. And then 69 coming in from New Caney, 27 minutes from the Grand Parkway to downtown. You come in the south side, let's go to our chopper.
McDonald's, eye in the sky.
Got Grayson working the camera this morning. Good morning, Grayson. This is Highway 288 at the South Sam Houston Tollway. And believe it or not, you can see it's already starting to slow down here as you hit the Beltway. Stay slow into just about Orem, and you're probably running a good 20 to 25 minutes to make your way from Highway 6 on in towards downtown, but should just be normal rush hour conditions. A lot of tail lights. Be prepared.
All right, Darby, thank you. It's 3 minutes after 6. A couple of breaking stories from overnight. First one, this high-speed chase down I-45 from Montgomery County. Darby was following this. This is video from Transtar. A pickup truck driver wove in and out of traffic, even sideswiped a semi-truck. You're going to see that come up right there. That's on the feeder road. Police say the suspect was involved in a smash-and-grab burglary earlier before leading police on this chase. He eventually crashed at Ella and West 18th, and that's where police arrested him. Also breaking, Houston police say they're looking for a gunman in a deadly shooting from overnight. The victim was found dead at the foot of an apartment building stairwell on Sandpiper Drive in southwest Houston. So far, we don't know anything about the suspect or the victim's identity.
Many people hoping authorities catch the person who killed Assistant Chief Deputy Constable Clint Greenwood on Monday. And now there's a new clue in the case. New video shows a man they say could be the shooter. Authorities hoping someone comes forward with some information here. They're offering a $65,000 reward for info leading to an arrest. Our Melissa Correa is live in Baytown this morning. Mel, what do we know from the video that's been released here?
Well, Lisa, from the video, we've been able to kind of map out perspective when it comes to the outside of this Harris County Court Annex. As for that video of the suspected getaway car, it came from a building across the street. As for the video of the suspect, those were captured by cameras inside this courtroom annex. Here we see the mystery man walking away from the street and towards the assigned parking spot for Harris County Precinct 3 Constable Deputy Clint Greenwood. It's still dark outside. Then the next time time we see that guy, the sun is starting to rise as he walks away from Greenwood's spot. The deputy, as we know, was gunned down in his vehicle. Watch again. Investigators think this is a white or Hispanic guy who stands about 6 feet tall with a medium or stocky build, and there's clearly a patch on the jacket he's wearing. We think the gunman was walking to this getaway car, which was parked about 100 yards from the crime scene. You see the vehicle slowly move out of the parking lot, and that street is a one-way, guys, so the driver's only option was to head towards Baker Street around 7 a.m. Monday. More than 100 people came together last night to remember Deputy Greenwood. This was a guy who spent 30 years in law enforcement. He worked for the Harris County DA's office, the sheriff's office, and as of January of this year, Precinct 3. This group prayed for justice.
It hurts my soul to know that somebody's out there doing it and that he's still out there on the loose. It makes no sense to me.
During last night's vigil, people were encouraged to wear blue, and blue balloons were released to show law enforcement the community stands with them, and they will again come together tomorrow. Look at your television for details on funeral arrangements for Clint Greenwood. The deputy's life will be celebrated during an 11 a.m. service at Second Baptist Church off Woodway in Houston. Visitation will be open to the public an hour before that. In the meantime, folks continue to visit this parking spot where Deputy Greenwood was gunned down. It continues to grow. In fact, Russ and Lisa, there is a wooden cross out there this morning. Several candles are burning, and a number of painted stones are left in his honor. Guys?
All right, Mel, thank you for that. And be sure to stay with KHOU 11 News and KHOU.com. We'll keep you posted on any new developments here as investigators continue their search for the shooter.
A 17-year-old girl vacationing in Florida has some serious injuries to her legs this morning, but she could have lost them. She escaped a shark attack by punching the shark in the head. It had swam up a sandbar where Caitlin Taylor and her friends were standing. The girl says at first that they thought it was a dolphin, but Taylor needed more than 100 stitches. She says she's just disappointed she's going to have to miss one of her softball games. The 1964 Civil Rights Act also protects LGBT people from workplace discrimination. That's what a federal appeals court just ruled. The decision is likely to set off a fight that could go all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. The NCAA will hold sports tournaments in North Carolina again after state lawmakers voted to change the bathroom law. That law had banned people from using bathrooms that didn't match the sex on their birth certificates. A South Carolina teenager now in custody after police say he tried to join ISIS and plan an attack like the Orlando nightclub shooting. The teenager thought he was communicating with an ISIS recruiter. It turns out he was actually talking to an undercover FBI agent, telling the agent he had saved his money to buy weapons as he prepared for that attack. In Russia, police say they think they have found the remains of the man who set off a bomb in a St. Petersburg train. That attack killed 14 people and injured at least 45 more. The suspect was a Russian-born citizen in his 20s with links to terrorism. North Korea just launched another missile which landed into the Sea of Japan. The latest test comes before a meeting between Donald Trump and China's president. The two are expected to talk about containing North Korea.
At least 72 people are dead, hundreds more injured after it's believed the Syrian government used chemical weapons on its own people. President Trump is placing some of the blame on former President Obama. Our Lauren Tallarico is live in the newsroom this morning to explain those comments. Lauren?
Well, first of all, Lisa, I want to warn everyone that these images you're about to see are hard to stomach. In fact, they're downright nauseating. So if the kids are in the room, maybe go ahead and get them out.
Yesterday, poison gas was dropped in a Syrian rebel province during an airstrike, killing dozens, hurting another 350 people. The White House has condemned the Syrian government, even though it, along with the Russian military, deny they had anything to do with it. President Trump issued a statement calling the assault reprehensible and heinous. He then blamed President Obama, calling the violence a consequence of the past administration's weakness.
A red line for us is we start saying a whole bunch of chemical weapons moving around or being utilized.
He's blaming President Obama because back in 2013, there was a nerve gas attack in Syria, killing anywhere from 300 to almost 2,000 men, women, and children. In response, Obama threatened airstrikes. Instead, he struck a deal to destroy Syria's chemical weapons. But after yesterday, it appears there were weapons left over. President Trump is being criticized for criticizing President Obama. Because of this tweet back in 2013, President Obama, he said, do not attack Syria. There is no upside and tremendous downside. Meanwhile, after yet another deadly attack, many lawmakers are urging action once again.
We've seen this movie before, and it is another disgraceful chapter in American history, and it was predictable.
Today, the United Nations Security Council will hold an emergency meeting, and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is asking Russia and Iran to stop any more chemical strikes in Syria. Russ?
Okay, Lauren, thank you for that update this morning. At 6:11 right now, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, they're the latest advertisers to leave Fox News now as more women are revealed accusing host Bill O'Reilly of sexual harassment. We have the latest on those allegations here coming up.
And have you seen this latest scam online? Well, you want to avoid a beauty cream claiming to be sold by Ivanka Trump.
And as you head out the door this morning, temperatures continuing to cool off now. 59 up in Conroe and Willis, 62 in Magnolia, 67 in Spring, and Houston, 68 in Richmond. Still holding on to the 70s here along the immediate coast. Your forecast for today shaping up to be a gorgeous afternoon. 72 degrees by the lunch hour. Nice and cool heading into that drive home with a high of 75, Darby.
All right, thanks a lot, Blake. All right, if you hadn't heard, let me be the first to tell you, the Lynchburg Ferry closed for mechanical issues. It's closed until further notice. We'll let you know when it opens. Right now, you'll use 146, but if you have the Easy Tag, you can use the East Sam Houston Tollway as your alternate route. Now, coming up, there's weekend road work on the Baytown East Freeway I'm going to talk about. Plus, we're sending the chopper out to the Katy Freeway. Looks like we found an accident at Park 10. Stay tuned.